Or I would.
Wound up, it's too early in the morning for him. He's at a disadvantage. He wanted the afternoon. These guys are stretching, and you know they haven't had yawning
and bacon and eggs, man.
I mean, you're gonna force him to go all in here. We have it dormant.
You know, Parkin and James is so hopped up for Tony to be talking. And Tony's silence is actually, it's actually getting under his skin. It seems like.
I wanted to get it all in again like you did in Australia with the 5 deuce.
I think Tony G might be just waiting for a few of these little winds to blow themselves out, and then the zephyr shall appear. That's my prediction for the day. I expect to be right.
It's like in the orchestra, the woodwind's just warm it all up, and the horns are waiting in the wings.
You gotta stand up. That's right now. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep at you and at you. I mean, put me in my place.
You do a lot more damage with a tuba than you can with a violin.
I'm going to give you a headache all day. No, don't do that. No.
Well,
not like
actually, they're playing a band.
No, come on. Don't do that. Not when I got 6 high. Oh, no. Come on.
Kennedy.
Unbelievable.
You had me dominated.
Another win for this. Another win. Huh?
The boys are
very strong.
Team USA part definitely presenting a different face to Australia than Canada did.
No, I can't do it.
Well, Canada's operating off the theory that loud and personality are the same thing.
I've got 2 kings there.
Might still beat the 2 kings though. That's the thing.
You gotta like his spirit, don't you? I mean, even when he doesn't have any content, he just turns up the volume.
Well, it's great. He's put Damon Rashid and Mark Bosnich a bit in their shape.
I think Damon Rashid just wants to go home.
I'm going to be back at the TV watching it all later. I'll be doing the talking.
1-0 to Tony G. Mark that one up. That's the first serious goal of this.
This is your dance. This is your normal dance, right? Huh? And this your dance?
Park, look at this. It's blind on blind, and Bocanegra is trapping with the ace-10. Bosnich re-trapping with the queens. We're going to see a free flop here.
Ace Queen 10 would be a bit of fun. Oh.
Ace, ace, 6.
Well, you know, the fact that there's 2 aces out there might convince Bosnich that his queens are good.
4,000.
2 aces is always
less
dangerous than 1 in this case.
I mean, also, Bocanegra...
I don't know why, but somebody told me.
Bocanegra didn't raise before the flop. This could get huge, this pot.
It's a bit scary with them out.
Well, especially when the last time these 2 guys clashed, nobody had as much as a pair, and they managed to get about 8 bets in. So, it'd be hard to fault Bosnich for thinking that he's in front here.
Wow, that was
a nice check from Mark.
Fantastic.
9.
I'd have got busy. 4 or 5,000. Certainly get a call here.
And a call.
This pot could have been so much bigger.
Sorry.
That's all. We'll take the pot. We're happy to win the pot.
And I need to see your hands, please, gentlemen.
Turn them up. I bet there's a pair this time. Oh, no, he's unstoppable.
I'll tell you what,
unstoppable.
Carlos Bocanegra has just won that pot for Team USA. But I think Team Australia would be quite proud of the way Mark Bosnich handled that situation.
Well, I think they'd be quite proud of the way the dealer handled the situation. I think Mark tried to raise it on the river.
Here's a chance for you to get involved. Let's have a look at our fantastic competition. With nations getting into a football frenzy, we want to get you in the football mood with our competition. We have 10 World Cup shirts to give away thanks to Europe's leading online sports store, kitbag.com. You can select which shirt you'd like from any of the teams competing in the World Cup. From England to Germany to Brazil, you can wear your favorite shirt just by answering the following question. 3 of a kind is also known as, is it A, trips, B, falls, or C, bumps? To enter, just go to www.5.tv/poker and answer the question. Entrance must be over 18, and the competition closes midnight on the 4th of July. It's not just the competition on our website. There's loads more poker hints and info for you. Check out the Test Yourself section, where you can see how good you are at spotting a bluffer. If you don't fare too well, don't worry. Click on Watch Now, and some of the biggest names in the game will fill you in on their tips and entertain you with their poker stories. So log on to www.5.tv/poker. Looking at the leaderboard after the first level, it is USA with 1 and 2. Is Australia in trouble here, Pard?
Well, how Tony G does is going to determine how Australia does here. I'm going to make that prediction right now. And Tony's still around the 93,000 mark. They're okay.
It's always good to know when your toughest opponent is on your team. You know?
It's a good feeling.
It is. It's a good feeling.
Is your meeting expectations though? We half down on your stack?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know, buddy. You never count your money when sitting at the table.
Now we're waking up.
When the dealing's done, you gotta know when to vote.
Call.
Oh, this
I'm going to raise.
Yes, he's certainly
pretty
is.
big hand, and that's not a huge bet, but it is a pretty big bet considering the average stack size, 10,000, and Rashid's looking like he wants to play a flop, Parg.
He prefers for a couple of thousand less.
Pass.
Well, this all of a sudden the biggest pot we've had pre-flop. Head up between Rashid and Sexton, and a lot is going to determine on what comes down on this board here.
It's two genuine hands. Jack 10 suited, the ace queen suited.
Action will be on the Australian.
Advantage Mike. He's got the best hand on position. He's oh my gosh. This is a wreck coming.
Two pair for Damon Rashid, and the nuts, the Broadway straight, and the royal flush draw for Mike Sexton. Well, Parg, this is the danger of playing a 10-jack suited.
12,000.
Well, it's a little bit unlucky for Rashid here. You know, he can very easily put Mike and king queen, ace queen, or ace king, something like that here, and do all his chips. Hard to follow. I don't no idea what he's going to do. You know, there's several different ways of playing this. Some players would slow play it. Some guys would raise. Some guys would put in a big raise trying to represent the draw. You know, anything's good. It's just a question of how you feel at the time. I suppose the best way to play this hand is not play it the same way all the time.
Well, Mike Sexton has just called. Rashid needs a 10 or a jack. Anything else? And
the club might save Rashid.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, well, Rashid's going to feel that his 10 jack is in front here. He probably bet 25, 30,000.
Well, the pot's 48,000, Parg. He might stick in a lump.
15,000.
This is huge for America.
It'd be huger if he bet more than 15,000.
Well, can he get off it?
Oh, is Mike going to try and reel him in the whole way, or maybe raise him about 20,000 here?
I'm going to raise.
Raise.
I'd probably make it 35, 40 maybe.
Well, I mean, Mike must know that the best thing Rashid could be drawn to is if he has a set.
Raise to 25 more.
Well, I think he's pretty sure Rashid doesn't have a set.
And this is really where we get to see what Rashid is made of. Is there any hand right now that Rashid can beat that Mike Sexton would have raised with, Parg?
Well, his ace king, just for starters. Maybe king queen, but I don't think Mike would be getting dreadfully fruity with king queen in this spot. Because, of course, you know, if you got king queen here, there's always the chance that your raise has been called by king jack or king 10.
Well, he's done it! Rashid has chipped over the line!
Yes.
That's my man. Ace queen. Show him ace queen there, Mike. Show him the ace queen, Mike.
Not just ace queen.
Ace queen of clubs. You gotta be kidding.
And Damon Rashid is in trouble. One of the cards that'll make him a full house, Parg, the 10 of clubs, makes Mike Sexton a royal flush, which means Rashid is drawing the 3 cards in the deck.
That's right. That's what.
You can't fault Rashid's play here. You know, he's called a raise with jack 10. He's hit something very close to what he was looking for, and he's just been cold decked.
And that is going to be it, I believe, for Team Australia's second, Damon Rashid. They're going to have a countdown, but Parg, this is a massive, massive blow to Australia.
It's a huge blow to Australia because not alone have Australia lost a guy who's played very, very well throughout this tournament, but he's lost the chips to America's strongest player, one of the strongest players in the tournament.
All right, thank you.
And I'm not going to say Mike is going to lock these up, but you're going to have to be armed to get them off.
With 5 left, it's all eyes on the captains. Mike Sexton's got the chips, and Tony G is the chopper. Is Australia on the ropes? You can kiss this one goodbye, says Kenna James. Team USA rolling. But Tony G's got a bit of backtracker.